So today we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting replay. It's a replay that kind of shows a little bit of everything. We're going to have a little bit of what not to do, we're going to have a little bit of interesting concepts, and we're going to have a little bit of what's kind of, not wrong with the game, but a little meh about the game. There's going to be a lot in this one. Surface level, it's not that great, but looking into it more, I actually do like this replay. So as you can see, we're playing Trap Monsters down here. This is actually an updated build that I'm going to show off that is actually much better than the one I just showed off because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I'll have a better build of that than the one that I'm playing down here coming out soon. And up here we're actually playing against technically zombies, I suppose, although it's, you know, obviously generic with the needle fiber targets and such. And there's actually some interesting stuff you can do with the red resonator where you summon it and go to needle fiber and special another one, but needle fiber not letting it activate the effect means it's still not good unless you open another extender like Foolish or Brilliant Fusion or something like that. So it's still inconsistent and still frail and dies to one card and all that good stuff. But Beast of the Pharaoh will actually come up here, and we'll kind of get to that when it happens. So I'll stop talking and start rolling here. So we'll go Blue Boy into Secrets. We'll just keep the one in hand for next turn. Secrets Knowledge, the usual play, Duality. Sadly, we won't get Anguish Pattern, so we're just kind of setting up here for Crystal Wing, because I actually changed to Shape Sister because it lets you go Charge Warrior into Crystal Wing, which is actually a decent play. It opens up some zones, draws a card in the process, puts some attack on board, so I'm liking it better than the formula. But we have Swamp Mirror, Shape Sister, Buoy Trap, and Tiki's Curse, so nothing good here. We don't have any disruption. We're really just setting up for our next turn since we have to set our monsters first like a real player. He'll go Needle Fiber, he'll Foolish Mizuki, he'll bring back Solitaire, he'll bring out Unizombie, he'll send another Mizuki. He'll go ahead and Mizuki summon back the Solitaire and go for 1 Omega here, and he won't go Battle Phase, he'll just tag out, which, I mean, we do have 4 back rows, so that's fair, really. We'll summon the Swamp Mirror, that's a target for Knowledge, just in case, summon Tiki's Curse and Shape Sister here. And he actually has 2 effects that are going to let him tag out in Synchro. Now, we'll go for Secrets, and this is where things are going to get interesting, because he'll actually summon Beast of the Pharaoh, sync for the level 4, which doesn't, you know, inherently really do much. But Beast of the Pharaoh will actually activate and come back onto the field. And then the interesting about this card is it doesn't have a once per turn clause and can keep targeting itself. So that's going to become just a little bit interesting here as things keep moving on. So that'll happen. We still often hit anything that's really relevant, so we'll summon Blue Boy, the frame rate will drop because my computer's a piece of shit. He'll summon Formula Synchron, which won't draw a card because there were things happening right after it, I believe. Because Needle Fiber actually does count as a Synchro summon. We'll go into Charge Warrior, then he'll activate Formula Synchron's effect to Synchro, he'll go into Excel Synchron, Beast of the Pharaoh will activate once again, we'll Booby Trap E setting up for the Shape Sister, that'll come back, we'll activate that, he'll activate Excel Synchron, he'll go into Omega, we'll summon that, Beast of the Pharaoh will activate once again, he'll chain Omega there. We'll go into Crystal Link so we can finally start negating things, he'll activate that one. Now we could have waited to negate whatever he summons, but then Beast of the Pharaoh comes back, so we still swing over something, and I don't know what he's going to summon, so we can just destroy this, it'll float to another one, but we can just swing over both of them, so I just went ahead and stopped it early there. So we'll go ahead and we'll swing over that, we'll swing over Beast of the Pharaoh, and he doesn't have anything on field, and it was a lot of stuff he was doing to really get not much value out of it. It was cool and interesting, and that was actually like a little mini loop kind of interesting thing going on there, but nothing happened from it. He just made an Omega in like 5 steps, so it's an interesting idea, but didn't really play out that well. So on his turn, he's going to get 2 Omegas back. And here's my thinking here. He has 2 Mizukis banished. He summons a Unizombie, so I'm just going to wait for that last Mizuki to come out. I'm going to wait for him to Synchro and hit whatever he Synchro summons for, because if those 3 Mizukis are banished, he's really not going to be able to play the game that much, and we don't have to worry about these Omegas because we have a Crystal Wing on field, so he can keep tagging out, we can keep swinging, and eventually we'll get to a point where we'll just be able to swing over them. So he's going to try to bait out with Omega, another Omega. He'll banish both cards in our hand, but again, we're just waiting for what he summons. He'll summon Solitaire, he'll go into Black Rose, and we'll just Crystal Wing that and actually negate it there. And here comes the what not to do part. You still had 2 Omegas. Why did you scoop? Like, my back row wasn't relevant. I had, you know, cards. I had like a Magical Planner, another Trap Monster banish. Like, I'm not going to overwhelm you anytime soon. You just have to outrun one Crystal Wing here. Like if you would have increased Unizombie's level and went for, you know, another level 8 or like anything. It seems like there were other options you could do there. So that's the what not to do, but it also brings up the concept that Omegas you can still summon 3, you can still tag out when Needle Fiber comes out. Dark Synchro decks are going to be a thing, and that kind of just thing going on there. But it also kind of brings up an interesting point where, like, just Omega is kind of like weird, because if he would have nailed to stop what I was doing by actually like hitting cards out of hand that were relevant, like turn 1, putting me down to 3 cards or something, it would have been really good. But because he just kind of did nothing for so long, I was able to get out a Crystal Wing, and he couldn't out it because he put all his resources into Omega, so he didn't have like a follow-up that was actually able to out the Crystal Wing. It was a very interesting thing where he made double Omega, which is good, but didn't really stop me from doing anything with them. So just a little interesting one there. I will have the updated deck profile for these Trap Monster boys coming out tomorrow. And the worst deck of all time series is going to be on hold till I get a Wi-Fi adapter, because it's an interesting time right now. But I'm going to try to start doing some daily stuff while I have some extra time here, just getting back onto track with things here, moving and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll start getting some smaller videos out in between the usual content that I'm trying to put out here. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.